Dwight and I met, we met probably over 10 years ago.
I met Rob Sessner at the beach. We used to go surf together, hang out, drink beers, and have fun.
Yeah, I noticed.
This is the bridge right here.
It looks
And
like
this is where Captain Kirk sits.
Last week we had about 15 parolees and meth heads living in this place right here. 2 weeks ago we came in and said, on Friday we're gonna rip this place out. And one guy's like, dude, if I could only get 50 bucks, man, I'd buy a wheel to my car and I'd drive out of here.
We did the wrong thing and hired a lot of our friends from the outright.
If you want to know about these problems, it starts off with the fact that we hired the shadiest general contractor we could find.
What we did was pretty much give him $1 million and he didn't do anything.
When you're dealing with somebody that's willing to bend the rules on one side, they're definitely willing to bend them on every other side as well. And when I heard about this piece of property available in Las Vegas, I was like, oh, this is gonna be a breeze. Booze, topless women, Las Vegas, it's gonna be so much money, this would be great. I had no idea how difficult it was gonna be.
Before I used to come to Vegas and it used to be like, I used to stay in a hotel room, I used to come out 2-3 days, party my ass off, go home, recover, it was fantastic. Now this is my business. My business is to make sure that people come into my club and have a good time. I've got good looking ladies. It's a job now, which is different than what I used to view Vegas as.
It's like this weird subculture of people that get up and go to work at 9 o'clock at night and then go home and go to sleep at 9 o'clock in the morning. It's crazy. Las Vegas is just a weird, weird town.
I'm Corey Chornamud, the wife of Dwight, the strip club owner. I'm about 7.5 months pregnant right now, which is even lovelier when your husband owns a strip club. And this is my life.
Robert, my boyfriend. If it weren't for him, I don't think I would have stayed here past a year.
We try not to have any boyfriends come to the club.
We're together all the time, so I don't know what he does when I'm not there, but
It's a bad idea to have a significant other. We frown on it, we don't let it happen.
well, Robert's my boyfriend, Dwight's not, so.
I'm a badass, I'm doing it. Don't hurt yourself.
No.
Some guys just can't handle a simple arm around the girl while they're sitting talking. And I've literally seen boyfriends walk over and grab her, yank her off the customer, and punch the customer.
I'm Steve Moon, Director of Operations. I've had to fire people for using limousine to take dancers home, drug use, running scams. Fired a guy for stealing money. It's Vegas, so everybody's got a vice out here.
Hey, did you ever read that book, The Missionary Position? It was about how Mother Teresa was a shill for the Catholic Church.
There isn't anything in this town that cannot be bought.
It's the truth. Fucking little old lady ripped people off her whole life.
We're extorted on a nightly basis by the taxi and limo drivers.
When you usually hop in a cab and you say take me to the best strip club, you would assume that they would take you to the best strip club.
There have been times when we paid as much as $70 per person that got out of a cab or a limo.
But rather than taking you to the best strip club, what they do is take you to the one that's giving the highest kickback.
If this came into play with casinos, they would squash us immediately. But because of the fact that we run a strip club, nobody's coming to champion our cause. No city council member wants to help us out. So they just let it go on.
Dwight's the best. He manages these girls and all these people that are all around the... First of all, he has people that work for him that couldn't get a job anywhere else. Then he has a house out here, so we're staying in his house. There's people living in the garage in his house. There's people living outside.
Those are Dwight's people. If Dwight has people, he's going to put them in that house. So if you look at it, that's his entourage.
There's so many people that live in his house. He just houses everybody.
Essential in any strip club, especially in the DJ booth, because all types of people run through here. You need to have Clorox disinfectant. I live and die by it. The girl tracker, it tells me exactly where the girls are, whether in the dressing room or if they're in the VIP rooms. Short of putting a GPS tracking device on these girls, it's the best thing you can have.
Are any of the girls using the money to pay for medical school? No, man.
The quality that all dancers have in common is their craziness.
My biggest tip was a Mercedes CLK 500.
I do like to drink, I do like my alcohol, I don't hold back. We went at it with each other in here before. Not hot.
Do you know how many strippers deserve to get their asses kicked? All of them.
maybe illegal. Can you describe your business partner and what he's good at and what he sucks at?
He's a bit aggressive at times, so you just gotta manage him.
When did I give anyone the iron fist? When did I give anyone the iron fist?
For example, Chris Lane, who's worth 16.
All I said to Chris today, asshole, was,
Man, get the camera out of my face, man.
And she's your girlfriend?
She's there, yeah.
Okay. Well, I got everybody's girlfriend in the club tonight.
The shooting that happened at the club. You know, thousands of dollars in ones just to put on this big display.
We had Jermaine Dupri here, we had Nelly, we had a bunch of other NFL football players.
He felt he had gotten shortchanged in his display of pimpness.
And within 10 minutes after that, the gunman came back, got his gun out of the car.
And what do? They shoot two of the security guards after we closed the club.
By that time, I could see people kind of just scattering, still trying to hide behind vehicles.
So I'm panicking, trying to get a hold of Dwight.
And I was asked, what do you mean you can't feel anything? And he said, I can't feel anything. I'm totally numb.
That's cowardice. Coward, coward, coward.
Why did it doesn't make any sense. Why did it happen? Okay?
Hell on earth. That's what I think about Vegas. I could never come here again and be completely fine with it.
We received a death threat today. It's not the first time I've gotten death threats, so not a big deal. It was for Rob's sister anyway, so why do I care?
The question is, you know, are we going to be able to bring enough of our plan into full effect before the club runs out of money?
Walk us through, if you could, the road you took to become a dancer.
Before this, I was a pharmacy technician.
There's an ongoing joke that what's the difference between a cocktail waitress and a stripper? And that is 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. They always end up being strippers.